Good morning, people. Good morning. Good morning. It's little old me. Yes, good morning. This is Spirit Journey, and today is Sunday. Good morning, Sunday. It is Sunday, December 10, 2023. And wow, I'm out, I'm up and about. I'm sitting on my patio at the hotel and enjoying this moment. It's about it's about 6 after 7 a.m. Rwanda time. Yes, I'm in Rwanda. Those of you who are new to my channel, yes, a week ago today in the evening, I arrived in the African country of Rwanda, and people may have certain biases, preconception ideas of the continent of Africa. I come from New York City, born and raised. I lived in the heart of New York City, and I found it very problematic where I was living. Now, I love my country, America. I love my country, but I felt there were different, many different variables changing rapidly, and I saw the writing on the wall for a couple of years, and I decided for myself to leave. Yeah, especially last year. I was to leave last year to here, and I couldn't work around a particular hurdle, and I tried twice to try to reconcile what the problem was, and I was so disappointed. But then, about maybe 2.5 months ago, 2.5 months ago, it represented itself to me again, and I found out that the doors were open. And this time, I verified with two other sources. I said, "Is this true? Is it now open, Rwanda?" And they said yes, and they sent me the documentation that it was true. So I said, "I am coming." Yep, I said, "I am coming." I still couldn't believe it. Like I said, "Oh, I want to do it. I want to do this." See, I was actually going to go to Mexico when Rwanda didn't come through. Oh God, that bee came back. The bees tested me out. Okay, it's away now. Yeah, I had gotten my visa for Mexico last year. It was kind of closed to me. Yeah, it's really weird how life works, people. How life works. Um, with all the melee that was happening in New York City in 2023. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me capture some of the birds that come up here. Yeah, I was closed in Mexico last year. I tried to get, but I think everybody wanted Mexico, and it's a long list. I mean, it was a long waiting. You couldn't even register to get your appointment. And then this year, earlier in the year, over the summer, the door was open for Mexico, and I did get my Mexico visa, and it's still valid right now, actually. Some of the YouTubers that kind of specialize in relocating, black women moving abroad. Um, they suggest get two visas in case one country falls through, you get another one. So I had gotten to Mexico first because I didn't know about Rwanda that it was reopened, and And I knew for Mexico, I told the consulate that I wanted to move around my birthday. My birthday just passed. It was on the 5th. So I said, yeah, I want to go before my birthday. I want to arrive before my birthday. So, um, what else now? Yeah, so I got to Mexico. And then shortly after, I said, no, uh, I'm going to do the paperwork for Rwanda. I still couldn't really believe it. I said, is it true? Could I really get this? So I had already received my Mexico visa. So I said, well, let me try out with the other one. And the processing time is actually very quick. So those who want to apply for Rwanda, um, you could, as an American citizen, you could apply at any American consulate. Just saying. And I think that's how it went. I don't want to get confused with Mexico, but either way, um, I got it. I applied on, yes, I'm sorry. Yeah, that was Mexico. But that's right, Rwanda. Um, I applied online and it was approved. They're pretty straightforward, Rwanda, the process. Um, some of the, what do you call it? When you do it online, apply online. Some browsers do not open up their websites very well, and that was a big problem last year. To be honest, it was a headache trying to get through. And then I got the correct browser and was able to navigate their website and fill out the forms. And it cost 160 American dollars. 160 American dollars. They're pretty quick in processing it. I think it was 2 weeks or something like that. Then I got a notice, an email. They said, come down and, I mean, how they word things also is different here. I got an email, said, come down and get your permit. So I said, I'm doing it. I was scared. And I, yes, good morning, viewers. Yes, I didn't, I could hardly see the screen because the sun is so bright. But I see we have viewers. Good morning, good morning. Yes, so, and I hope you can hear me too. So, what happened now? I, oh God, let me get my thoughts. Yeah, so when I saw that it was on, a good to go for Rwanda, um, I arranged for my belongings, everything I did online. Um, yeah, I found international movers, and I still have to do process with that, with the insurance. Yeah, my property still's not here, um, so I have to ref. I have yeah. If you're sending documents, get it in a PDF file. If you use your camera to take pictures of document, forms, um, oftentimes they say, I can't read it. Oh, it's blue. So it's better. Scan everything. Scan your documents and send it to the people who are going to handle it and pay the insurance on it. Yeah. What else? So, so I got my ticket. Yeah, I got my ticket first. That was the very first thing as a commitment to myself to get a one-way ticket to Rwanda. I was a little scared, yes. No lie. I was a little, I thought, people might think you're insane, you're this and that, And so I kept it secret. What else now? I didn't, yeah, you don't want to surround yourself with people who are gonna, their fear bubble is gonna pop, and it's gonna pop on you. You don't want that. Do your homework. Do the best you can. No one's perfect. Um, so once everything got done, I did notify the uh, apartment management people, and I paid up, because I would be breaking my lease, so I paid the difference. And yes, our understanding what I owe was different, and it pissed her off. But now I'm standing my ground. And yes, she can take my security money. Yes. But so what? you know, sometimes people, freedom cause, is going to be a tit for tat, tit for tat. I'm tired. Money is a tool. Just as long as I have enough to do what I need to do. Because I realize in life some things you don't have control over. And what you don't have control over, you have to release it because it's going to drive you crazy. Yes. There are things, people, I can't really share right now. Um, that's going to be very costly. And I have to find a way around it. And if I can't find a way around it, I have to do it the long way, and it's going to be costly. Just saying. So anyway, um, so my ticket was in place. I made so everything was paid up. Um, I also have people to handle my international dog movers. And yes, you're going to find people who are supposed to be experts at their field. They're part of an organization. Like, you have organizations for um, animal relocators. They move animals all over the world. Like, yeah, you have people who have racehorses, and they um, they go on planes. They fly international too. I didn't know that, but yeah, you have animals that are transported. Your people go to animal shows, and you have people who are uh, specialty moving animals, and it's an association that they apply to. And people who need the services go to the organization, look at potential movers, and so that's what I did. Excuse me. So yes, that's what I did, and they they were not on the ball as I wanted them to be. You even have doctors. Now I got a doctor that has her license. A veterinarian, I meant to say, veterinarians that have their license to um, USDA certified. Yeah, any animal that leaves the U.S., they have to be screened. They have to have their documentations and things like that. Um, and yes, this person made some big mistakes. One thing was their shots, their tetanus, no, not tetanus, rabies shot. Now I've been going to this doctor. Um, like when I was going to go to Mexico, this was I think in March of this year, 2023. They had an exam, their regular exam, and they overlooked that the rabies shots for one of them was required. And so when I was to process them to leave the country, it's found out that one of them didn't have their shots, missed their shots. Now, I was getting the paperwork, but they would have seen that. Well, she dropped the ball on me, so to speak, you know. So you have doctors. You have to, in this whole process, don't rely on the experts to do their homework. Hey, there's a dog. When was the last rabies shot? Now I have three dogs, and they all get their shots the same time, or I think one of them might have been a month apart. But they have a database, and they register. It's all computerized. It's okay. They log in when particular thing was done. And then when you get your printout, when you leave the office, when is the next scheduled appointment? For such and such shot. And so what happened? It just fell through with her, and so uh, they had to do a rush job. Yeah, this was just a couple of days before we were to leave. Yeah, 13 days before you leave the country. Um, the paperwork has to be in, and yeah, the paperwork has to be in, and then they have to mail the document. Like they have to send the vet has to send the documents to the USDA, and then the USDA stamps it, and then they mail it back. And it was mailed the day before. Yeah, it was a headache, people. Yeah, you have to be smarter than the experts because they're dealing with other people, other concerns. You're not the only one that needs their services, right? You have a whole thing. So you have to be smarter than the experts. You have to know. So the paperwork was finally finalized, and my doggies were to leave a few days before me, and then I was to follow. I wanted to make sure they were out of the country, first. So, um, but it didn't. It turned out that didn't happen because when they arrived, and the pickup at my place was good, but guess what? Um, they the, the airlines goofed, and again they paid up front, but they goofed. Yeah. Oh, I almost forgot. The people were to do to pick up the dog. The person that I was dealing with, I speculate that that person had an argument with someone there, and they left and left everything hanging, and they didn't. Um, yeah, I'm really pissed with him because he seemed like a good person, but I speculate that there was a disagreement, and the excuse is, oh, he went back to college. Yeah, right. If you were just going back to college, you would have processed my paperwork. He didn't process it, even though I paid the deposit. I paid the deposit to him, and he didn't. He was supposed to um, arrange with airlines 13 days. Yeah, 13 days before departure. And when that time came, I didn't hear from him. And also, me and the other movie, we were all in coordination. I noticed at one point he wasn't responding to any of the email chatter that we were doing. Nothing. So, and 13 days, I mean, the day that he was supposed to make the appointment at the airlines for the dogs, I didn't hear anything. He didn't call, he didn't send an email. So I waited 2 days, and then I called. I called the office. Oh, what happened? Well, he's no longer working here. And the so-called director of the place. See, people like to get fancy titles, but they don't do anything. So what happened now? Um, yeah, so what happened now with um, yeah, so they had to make the arrangements, the flight arrangements for the dogs. Now, because it was late, the airlines had a, I mean, the date had to change when they can fly out. So they pushed it from the 28th of November to the 30th. Okay, so the 30th came, they got the dogs. Guess what happened? Well, um, they were to leave that evening. Oh, We can't ship them out because we did something to the plane, and so we have to push it to another day. Oh God, I was so angry. So they pushed it for December 2, the day I was to actually fly out. Yeah, we were to fly around the same time, but I think it was a different flight, though, different plane. But we're leaving around the same time. Let me see what's on the screen because the light is so bright. Okay, I hope you didn't get lose too much information. Yeah, in case you lost some information there because it froze, the internet froze. Okay, so you have the bikes, the motorbikes, and the ladies are on the back of the seat, and yeah, they're riding. And, I even saw a mother with a child. Get this, there was a mother with their child on, like a toddler, let's say maybe 3 or 4 year old. Guess what? The kid was in a cast. They had what looked like a full leg cast on both legs, and she kind of pulls up the child, and you see it's in a big child. I mean, oh my God, on a motorcycle. I thought that was dangerous. Yeah, the kid, you see these two legs dangling with in a cast, 2 leg cast, and she, yeah. So transportation is a problem in my opinion. I mean, they have regular taxis, but again, people here don't make much money. Yes, it is the bulk. I would say 90% of the people have modest incomes, to say it nicely, modest. And so the cheapest means of transportation, if you can't walk it, are the motorcycles. And they use a different system to, like, how do you pay? Like, they don't have, I mean, of course they accept cash with those motorbikes, of course. Local currency also. And they have this thing, okay, this is something else to get used to. They have what's called Momo. I forget the acronym. I forget what it means. Money something. And think of it as a wallet, a card that it's not a debit card, but you can put money on it, and then it's done electronic. Um, it's kind of hard to, you open up an account on your smartphone or whatever, and you could use agents. The agents wear this bright yellow vest. You go to them, hand them your money. I think at time I don't remember if they took American money, but local money. You hand it to the agent, and then they give you a code to put in your phone. Like, it's a code to access Momo. You get money in it, and then you use. Let's say you want to use a ride, get a ride now. So you key in the code, and the code for that agent, the person who's going to ride you on the bike, and then you enter the dollar amount, and then you get an electronic message that money was sent out, and the driver gets a notification on their phone that the money was received, and then you hop on, and then you go on your way. yeah, it's very, for me, confusing. I did get a Momo, and I did use it, and my driver was essential and showed me how to do it, um, how to pay for something on Momo. Yeah, yeah. I've met some people yesterday. I mean, something like, I don't want to disclose too much, um, but was essential, and it helped me out a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. And I'm paying for the service. I pay them. But I'm still very grateful, extremely, extremely grateful, because I don't know whether I could have done it by myself, with the paperwork, with the I've made mistakes at the bank. Oh God, they were very tolerant of me. I shouldn't say tolerant. Very. They said, don't worry." Yeah, they're nice people. They're nice people. What I've seen so far, very spiritual. I gotta say that the people who I've been meeting, I think they are uh, religious group. They're Catholic. Some of the people met, coincidentally, they were Catholic. Yeah, there are religious institutions here in Rwanda, Christian organizations, um, and there are Muslims too. They're a smaller percentage than Muslim, but everybody gets along. People get along. They work hard. Um, just just regular people. Yeah, they are workers. Yeah, right outside of this hotel is the heart of town. It is very rustic, to put it nicely. They're real people. Yeah, they're real, and they eat their own food. They grow their food in Rwanda. Potatoes. They like some places like rice. They eat potatoes. There's sugar cane. They grow sugar cane here too. Um, Yeah, they love their potato. You see bags and bags of these potatoes that they grow. Oh, there's corn also. There's corn. They grow corn. Yeah, it's amazing. They grow their own food. Water, do not drink the water. Don't drink faucet water. So you drink bottled water. I want to get what's called a water filtration system. I did bring my water filter with me. It's a portable one that I think I'm going to put in the bathroom. Yeah, do not put your toothbrush, don't put your toothbrush in the water. Yeah, I almost made a mistake. Well, not I almost, I made a mistake. I was to rinse my mouth after I brushed my teeth, and I put water in my mouth. And I thought, oh no, so I spat that out. Oh yeah, I spat that out quickly. Yeah, do not drink the water. Um, and so I had purchased the day after I arrived two 5-liter containers of water, and so I have it in the hotel room with me. What else? What else? What did that bird? Is that? Hope you can see it. Yes. Yes. So you buy water. Um, I want to get a filtration system for when I get my rental, so I can do my cooking. Oh, you went almost forgot. Not yesterday, but the day before yesterday, I got a little sick. Yeah, it was midnight. I woke up from a bad dream, and I had a nightmare. And when I woke up at midnight, interesting, it was midnight, I developed severe cramps. It like pulling on the lower part of the abdomen, like it was a pulling, cramping sensation. I said, "Oh my God." I said, "Oh my God. Did I get food poison? Did that when I put the water in my mouth, even though I spat it out, did I get a parasite or something?" I started to panic a little bit. I said, "Stay calm, stay calm." Okay. So I had to go to the bathroom. But yeah, I said, "Oh my God, I need to go." I didn't want to take the day off because I had a lot to do that day. Yeah, it was 2 days ago. It wasn't yesterday, but the day before. So I did what I had to do, in the bathroom, and then the pain slowly went away. Yeah, so there was problems. I had to go all day. I think what might have happened, people. Okay, I feel fine now. I feel fine now. So what it was, what it could be, people. Your body. No, I only ate at the hotel. I ate at two hotels, and they cooked the food. You know, um, I'm thinking my body had to readjust to new food. This is what I speculate. Again, I'm not a doctor. I didn't get examined. I just know that um, about 2 or 3 days after I arrived, I had severe cramping in the lower regions of my belly, and I had to go all day. My stools were sore. I hate to, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be vulgar, but I'm just being disclosing, okay? So my body was purging out. It was purging out. Yeah, I was drinking my water, my bottled water. Uh, so I think in hindsight, my body was now shifting to the energies of the new food. Now they don't use there's no GMO for food here. There's no GMO. It's natural. The food is natural. They grow it here. Okay, it's a small country. Everything is done. They eat their own food. So I think energetically, my body was now shifting to the new energies of Rwanda, Rwandan food, and so it did a and I'm making sure I'm eating clean food. I, they grow their own eggs. I'm not grow. I said grow their eggs. I'm sorry. That's so funny. I mean, they have like their own fowls and little chicken eggs or whatever they are, though. You know, and I have an omelet with cheese. Yeah, I have cheese in it. I was at first, thinking, hey, maybe I shouldn't have any of the cheese. Maybe it's the cheese problem. I don't know, but I feel okay. I had breakfast yesterday. Um, I had a little toast, and everything was good. Everything was good. Okay. Um, yes, I think you know the energies. I hate to sound too new agey. Um, was just resetting my body for here. Yeah, and like I've been to other countries, and there was a purging also. Yeah, when I was in the West Indies, there was, well, yeah, I had gotten sick within a half hour after eating a meal that was, some friends. Um, yeah, I'm being real. So be careful about the foods. And then everybody has a different system. Again, I'm not a doctor. I'm not telling you what to do, but just sharing my experiences, what happened to me, and what I think what might have happened. Um, your body, even the cleanest food, if your body is sensitive. I mean, back at home in New York, I ate everything. I ate everything in New York and never get sick. And again, I mostly eat my own food, cook my own food. And yes, I like my Chinese fast food, takeout, chicken, broccoli, and brown rice. Been eating that for 40 years. Yeah. So, but I'm here now. It's an exotic country. And I'm very grateful. I want to give, you know, I want to give my thanks to the people of Rwanda. I met some people yesterday, and I have a feeling that they are going to be a lifelong friend. Yes, I met someone that kind of looks like me. Yeah, she kind of looked like me, and we really hit it off. She's married with 3 kids, uh, and she was helping me with a particular thing. We exchanged numbers. And when I got back to the hotel, she texted me, said, I just want to make sure you got home okay. Isn't that nice? They are really nice people. Nice people. So I want to give a shout out to Rwanda. Shout out to Rwanda. People, yes, they have the history. that happened maybe around 27 years ago. Um, and I talked to someone, one of the drivers, about, well, he shared with me he's an adult man, and he'd be old enough to know what happened, there. He was alive at the time when that happened, adult man. And he shared what he shared with me regarding that whole mess. And it's hard to perceive that happening because everybody here gets along. They work together. You got Muslims, Christian, Catholics. Uh, People work, sleep. They mind their own business. And so it's hard to perceive that happening. But it happened. So, but people like to think, to be afraid of Africa. I find them so far extremely helpful. You got to be careful in America. They're warning you that they're warning you that there's something. Oh, be careful with those people. That type of mentality. Um, Again, I am new here. I've been uh, here almost a week. This evening will make it one entire week, and but I find them very accommodating, friendly, and very polite. They like when you make an effort to say hello, you can shake hands. It's very positive. And they have a spiritual way about them, the people that I've met. Again, I'm only going by who I meet, who I'm in contact with, and I find them very spiritual, very compassionate, very tolerant. Yes, a shout out to Rwanda. A shout out to Rwanda. You're beautiful people. Beautiful. And yes, I'm house hunting right now. I'm house hunting for a rental. So that's in the process. So, so that's all what's happening. Yeah, this is my first Sunday. My first Sunday morning. Yeah, that's the sun. Yes. Yes. I'm very pleased with my decision. And yes, I tell this, I am being honest. There are roller coasters. There are ups and downs that I've experienced. I don't want to come across like, oh, no. I've had experiences, and it's really weird. It's happening like this. It's like when some good happens, and then something kind of challenging happens. So I guess I'm teaching myself. I said, you know, said to myself, don't panic. Try not panicking, and just that this too will pass. That it will work itself out. Just relax. Yeah. So again, what I was just saying, that you make an agreement. The person who's picking you up, and if they want to help you, if they a lot of times they offer, hey, I can do this and that. So you make sure you make an agreement. It says, okay, for a round trip, this is going to take X amount of time. What is your time worth? What is the whole thing from start to finish? What you accept. And the person that I dealt with was always on the money. The person that I'm using is extremely, extremely efficient. Were there mistakes? Oh, yes. There were mistakes at the bank. Not because of him, but there was some confusion, mistakes I made in filling out the form. Um, but they were there. So I'm very thankful. Yeah, I would say, um, yeah, I would say in a month's time, things should smooth out. Again, this is just one week, approaching one full week. I arrived in the evening, and this is morning, Sunday morning. So, it's 1 week. So I do have a lot more to do, but I want to just say thank you to the people of Rwanda, and well, I forget how to say thank you in Rwandan language. What's that? Uh, I think it's oh no, that's oh God, I'm not gonna say. Yeah, when I get, I guess in the next video, I'll share how to say certain words in the Rwandan language. Yeah, I'll do that. So I hope you enjoyed this Sunday morning with me, my first Sunday morning. And yes, I heard the birds sing this morning. Yeah, the birds, they sing um, early in the morning around 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock in the morning, they start to sing. And sunrise is like at 5, about 5:40 in the morning, sunrise. So yeah, the sun is hot right now. It is hot, um, but it's all good. So my plans today, I'm going to stay at the resort, I mean the hotel today, but I do have some work, but I'll do it here on at the hotel near the office. They were nice enough to accommodate me. I need help with sending out documents, and they're going to allow me to use their phone. I have to take care of matters, yeah. So it's all good. It's all good. So I don't regret my decision. I think I have more positive than negative that I could achieve here in lifestyle, people, and I made a friend. So I'm happy. I'm happy. So I'm gonna close this live stream. Uh, yes, you can leave your comments and questions, and maybe in the next video I'll try to answer them. Okay? Peace, love, and joy, and harmony. Yes, enjoy the rest of your day. Bye bye.